Oh, unbelievable! Roger Jackson got the finish and new champion of the pro wrestling organization. Roger Jackson takes the belt, takes the claim, and he now is the champion. We are Team Raja. We are Team Raja Jackson. We support Raja Jackson as a group, as a community. We are Team Raja, bro. I mean, let's be honest, man. The guy should have never have. Guy should. He's a coward for that, dude. I mean, come on. This guy's legit, man. Raja has the right to, dude. 100%. Raja had the right to defend himself. Let's be honest, guys. Let's look at it objectively through an objective lens. I mean, come on. This guy's just defending himself. It's like, yes, it was a complete misunderstanding where the guy apologized 3 times and Rajas accepted the apology. And typically when you accept an apology, you move on forward and you don't hold any grudges and you don't try to murder somebody. But, I mean, come on. I mean, everybody has a right to defend themselves. Let's be honest, right? Talk about equal rights. Equal rights. What about equal lefts? You know? Oh, my days, I completely forgot about Ferguson fighting Saul Papi. Yeah, I believe that's this week too, right? Tony Ferguson topology. Oh, Tony Ferguson's topology. El Kukui. Yeah, August 30th. So in 5 days, Tony's fighting in 5 days. Are we watching this or are we gonna boycott? Are we boycotting? Any update on Raja? I think Raja's safe. Prayers for Raja, man. This guy's got to stay safe out there. Send him 2-3 years jail. Send him 2-3 years prison. Dude, that's too harsh. Let's send him to a strip club and let him enjoy himself. Come on. Psycho Stu is a really crafty vet, but the problem that is the up and coming prospect, Raja Jackson, is just too much to solve. All right, Lucas Tracy. All right, Lucas Tracy. It was too much hits for me, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is for sure. Roger Jackson, top 5 ground and pound. Yeah. That's pretty tough, man. It's pretty tough. Just kidding. I mean, I think yeah, it's a pretty rough thing to watch. I don't know. How do you get rage baited? Like I think it's just one of the most like rage baited things in the entire world. Like how it's just so childish. That whole thing is just, dude, oh my gosh. Dude, this is Tony Ferguson's topology. Dude, look how much red there is. Holy cow. Red. Oh my gosh. Did you watch Khabib's cope on Ilya Armand? No, I did not. How was it cope? He gave his opinion on a further opponent of his colleagues versus a champion. All Tony sees is red? Yeah, apparently, bro. Look at this. If we get rid of the canceled bouts. People talk about Chimaev's canceled bouts. I mean, seriously? Look at this. Canceled. Yeah, the GFL didn't go at all. What happened to the GFL, man? If you get rid of canceled bouts, dude, look at this. It went from pretty much all green. Look at this, dude. This screen right here, practically all green, except one loss to Michael Johnson. All green, and then it's just all red. So tough. Gleison Tebow, Josh Thompson, Edson Barboza, RDA, Kevin Lee. Kevin Lee, I think, could have beaten Khabib. I think Kevin Lee could have given Khabib some real troubles, real problems. When Tony sees red, you better run. Yeah. No. I think it could have beaten Tony. Current Tony versus me. I feel like I'd hurt him. The only problem is that the pain tolerance he has is pretty high, so I'd have to like try to wobble him and try to get him out of there quick, because his cardio is also way better than mine. Tony Fergs was a real warrior. Chimaev would get his head kicked if he had to fight a group. What? You turn 18, it's time to decide your gender now. What? I think the problem is that it was a wrestling act, not an MMA fight, and he made the mistake to let him go. Bro, Andro S., what are you talking about? You're talking about the Raja situation. The problem was not that it was a wrestling fight. If it was a wrestling fight or an MMA fight or any type of fight at all, you do not unprovoked go into a ring or a octagon, slam someone on their head, and unleash 20 unanswered punches on an unconscious body trying to murder somebody because your chat was calling you names. Like, no matter what octagon or ring it was, what type of fight it was, you never get to that point. I mean, I don't think it's hard to understand. It's not like this side did the wrong. No. Only Raja is here to blame. Only Raja. Raja is the only man to blame. Sar. You turn 18. Time to... Where does Kevin Lee fit into all this? I don't know. I think he doesn't like Ali Abdulaziz, because Ali Abdulaziz has set him up pretty bad. Dag, you're always talking about his cardio issues. Are you asthmatic by chance? No, it's not that I have cardio issues, but I don't think you guys, if you guys have trained at all, you understand that this cardio is like different. To be able to fight is a different level of cardio. If you've been in a boxing fight, if you've been in a street fight, if you've trained grappling, if you've trained striking, Muay Thai, boxing, whatever, if you've done any of those in like a real, you're trying to do some damage, submit somebody, knock someone out, land a kick, land a punch. If you're trying to do that at any level of intensity, you will gas out so incredibly quick. Like, it's not even, it's so easy to gas out. Nobody understands unless you've done it. MMA Joey's on Raja's side. No, he is not. No way MMA, dude, how is MMA Joey? Maybe it's because, dude, if Raja knocked out a Muslim guy, then MMA Joey would probably be on the other guy's side. But because it was a white guy, it was a veteran white guy, an American, you uploaded a short about Joey. Oh, Jesus. Big Borg's MMA. Alright, bro. Please leave this chat. Go. What are you talking about? Jon Snow. What are you guys talking about? I have no idea. So what happened to Raja now? He will go to jail, banned from the commission. Legal issues with the wrestlers? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happens with Raja. I think that hopefully he goes to jail. And we'll see if he gets his butt took. You said a short? Oh no. Oh Jesus. Let's see what MMA Joey had to say.
Now, I don't believe there.
Dude, your cropping for this video is absolutely atrocious. Your cropping for this video is absolutely atrocious, bro.
Will even be charges pressed. Again, I repeat, I do not believe there will be charges pressed. I hope that there are. Unless the dude was in on it. Some motherfuckers are crazy, man. Some motherfuckers are crazy. Especially wrestlers.
You don't think Joey was on Raja's side? He was saying the media doesn't actually care about the guy Raja beat up. They just care about getting clicks. Yeah, MMA Joey's the last guy that can be talking about just trying to get clicks. I mean, that's his entire channel is just about getting clicks and being the most one-sided biased guy there is. Like, I mean, let's not pretend like Joey's like some unbiased guy who's all about morals and ethics. Like, he's only about morals and ethics when it's a certain type of person who's on the receiving end.
They'll do crazy shit for attention. Again, Google Shane McMahon highlights. Google Shane McMahon highlights. Google New Jack highlights. So, yeah, I mean, people do crazy shit. People do crazy shit. I mean, I had a friend one time who called out of work and told his boss he got beat up. So I had to beat him up a little bit before he went back to work. And so I punched him in the face like 10 times.
What? What did he just say? What is he saying? He's saying his friend called into work because he got beat up. Does he know that you don't have to? Does he know that you don't actually have to beat up your friend? He can just say like he does. It doesn't actually have to happen. Uh, Joey's not this dumb, right? He actually has like a brain. He can't fit onto the screen. Yeah, yeah. Joey's so big he can't fit onto the screen. Why does Joey's head take up 9% of the screen? I don't know.
Like decently hard, like medium impact. So he could go back to work with a beat up face. I mean, people are fucking crazy. Dude might have said, come in there and just don't hold back. Some crazy motherfucking wrestlers. Shane O'Mac used to jump to his death routinely for views. I'm telling you, right now, this wrestler is going to be happy about this. There you go. I'll give you more nuanced takes.
Nuanced takes. I mean, and this guy will consider anything that's like against popular opinion. Be like, yeah, it's just a nuanced take. You wouldn't understand it. It's a nuance, dude. Said it doesn't like when the media reports stuff to get clicks and then makes dozens of videos about McGregor Chandler. Yeah, no. Yeah, dude. He makes tons of videos about McGregor. He does not care about any of the people involved in McGregor situations. He does not. Ego got to his head? Yeah. Me? No. Stop. What are you talking about? Bro, you said you want to dip to go to bed. Is what it is. Did Epstein do it because he was white? Nope.
I'll give you more nuanced takes. This wrestler is going to be happy this happened. Unless he dies, which I hope he does not die. I don't know. I'm assuming he's...
Yeah, the wrestler's going to be extremely happy that it happened because who doesn't want to get their teeth knocked out and, you know, get sent to a coma and have a whole audience of most likely children who are watching a wrestling match be traumatized. I mean, dude, that's such a great nuanced opinion. This wrestler's going to be happy for sure. Yeah, crazy.
all right. I don't know. Maybe that's a broad assumption to have. I think he's going to be happy about it. You know all the attention he's...
Where are you from, lad? Hey, I'm from fucking Liverpool, lad. Hey, come on up to fucking Liverpool. I'll show you the best fucking chicken around the fucking town, mate. Yeah. Hey, lad. I'll show you the best fucking chicken. No, I'm from the big Saudi Arabia. Nope. I'm from the big Arizona. From the big Quebec, man. Canada, man. Hey, man. If Dak has 0 supporters, I'm dead. Thanks, bro. I'd love to see Joey get slammed and then be like, nah, Joey's definitely happy about it.
They know work. Not if it was, dude. These crazy...
All right. Let's not watch that. So that's Joey's nuance, quote unquote, Joey's nuanced opinions. I mean, Chael Sonnen reacted to it. Oh no, what is this guy saying, bro? What is it? Chael Sonnen saying? Canada, aren't you from?
And Rampage's son. Let me just start out with a disclosure to you all that I know this young man and I like him a lot. I want to preface that because I don't think that will interfere, but you have a police department that is in possession of this information and has not done an arrest. Why? If Stu comes out and says this was all part of the spot, if he just says those words, the police then look like fools. If Stu doesn't say those words and say, hey, this was not scripted, as a matter of fact, he's even given a confession. He's saying that he's doing this for retribution for something else that I did. You have a legal right to defend yourself, but there's a sustainable difference between defense and vengeance. So the police are in possession of a video which is highly against the law unless Stu comes out as a performer and says this was agreed upon.
Dude, Chael Sonnen's so stupid. What is that? What is that? What's the update? On who? Oh no, update on who? Bro, what? Has there been an update? Man, if I was there, none of this wouldn't happen. Are the only one that think it's cool for beating up old people? People who can't defend themselves. He's not even arrested yet. Nope. They're inbred. What's the update? I don't know, mate. Mate, I don't know. Hey, I don't know what's going on. You know, hey. Chael Sonnen got transformed. Yeah. Psycho. Bro, how am I supposed to know, man? What his name is. I mean, 25-year-old man, you know, he was doing that. I don't know. I think it's I don't know. I don't know how he's arrested, man, but it is what it is. I think search it up. I don't think there's an update. I don't think there's an update yet. I don't think there's been an update. In your opinion, Tony gets slept bad? Yeah, I think so. I don't see anything that's come out since. Rampage hasn't said anything. Raja hasn't said anything. 8 hours ago, he's currently stable but in critical care. That's all we got. Should get Subway or KFC? Subway, way better. Chael's so stupid he thinks he's a genius. I mean, Chael's just sticking up for his boy Rampage. I mean, I think it just exposes that you have no morals. Like it's either you come out and you say it was terrible, or you don't say anything at all. That's the only options you have. And for Chael to come out and say that, try to defend Raja, I think it shows that Chael has no morals. But I think we already knew he had no morals, you know, because at the end of the day, he was a steroid cheat. So all the people who are saying John Jones is a bad guy, say John Jones is a bad guy, like I imagine Chael believes, but I don't even know. Does Chael believe John Jones is a bad person? I don't know. Why did Dag tell Raja? I wasn't in. No, I was not in Raja's chat, bro. I deleted my Kick account, so you'll never find me again. Chael and Joey jerking each other off? Nah. Chael doesn't know about Joey. No way he knows about Joey. Come on. He doesn't know about Joey. I think Tony probably gets slept. Slublay is healthier. It's better. Joey always is against right wing since the guy was in the army. Yeah, Joey is Joey's always like against kind of, I don't want to say mainstream, but like he's always been against whatever MMA gurus believes. It would, like, you don't even need to watch an MMA Joey video. All you need to do is watch an MMA guru video and then just interpret the opposite opinion, and that's an MMA Joey opinion right there. Chael legit texts Joey on Twitter. Jesus, he's get a job. He generally make an ult to rage bait Raja. You actually participate, I wouldn't be surprised. Nah, never. Roger should be getting eggs. Alright, bro. What? Eggs shoved up his ass? It's such an obscure punishment. Like, why eggs? Why eggs, out of all things, to get shoved in your ass, bro? Like, let's be honest. In jail, eggs are probably extremely, extremely valuable. No way any prisoner would want to put it up someone's butt before they eat them. You know what I mean? Like, doesn't make sense. One man, one egg. Yeah. It's a real punishment in Bangladesh. Yeah, but I mean, living in Bangladesh is a punishment in itself. So, you know, but jail, eggs in jail, I imagine, are like, they're money. They're like probably like liquid gold. You know what I mean? Like it's probably just gold over there. It's like disturbing to see those kinds of people defend Raja and genuinely believe the victim had it coming. Like, how are they seriously so retarded and child-brained? Child-brained. I mean, I mean, it's just people on Twitter. Let's be honest. I mean, he's just it is what it is. We know there's people that like this that exist. Like we know majority of Twitter are a bunch of rage baiting bots, right? How do you even get an egg up someone's ass without cracking it? I don't imagine it to be that hard. I'm pretty sure I've probably seen it, unless you got a loose ass, loose ass. Yeah, but you don't even need it. I mean, I'm not gonna go into it. Let's divert Bangladesh hate to India. No, they're all the same, bro. They're all the same. Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka. They're all the same, bro. They're all the same place. Yeah. But yeah, man. It's tough for Raja. I mean, it is what it is. But, you know, Raj, I mean, it's better that it happened now than later, I guess, right? Like, because if it happened later when he had a bit of a bigger name and, you know, he's going, nope, dude, Danga. No, they're all the same, bro. Stop it. Miss Bidet Dag. Serbia owns North Macedonia. Serbia, same with Kosovo, Albania, etc. No, not at all. Bangladesh is just it's the exact same, bro. Let's be honest, it's all the exact same. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely an interesting situation going on, but everybody's weighing in on it. Like it's you know when issue's bad when like it crosses the sphere of MMA. You know what I mean? Like when it crosses the sphere of MMA, like when it transcends MMA, you know it's bad. Cause I've been seeing like a bunch of people talk about it, like beyond MMA people, like, and then do you know what's crazy, dude? Guru tried to like claim the thing. Guru tried to claim that he was like the guy who like started it. It's like, no, I don't know if he started it, but definitely did something. Dag definitely sits on it, bro. What? What does that even mean? All the white guys are same. They don't use what, bro? What are you talking about? You're talking to the number one bidet user in North America. What are you talking about, buddy? I'm the number one bidet enjoyer, bro. You don't know. I don't think you know who you're talking to. Oh, you motherfucker. Bidets are top 3 invention of all time. Yeah, they're not bad. They're not bad. They definitely do a good purpose. Sorry, I got distracted, bro. I'm sorry. I keep on getting distracted. I'm easily distracted. Doesn't feel good that high pressure just bro, what? It's not to feel good. It's not to feel good, bro. It's to clean your ass. And if you do it to feel good, I mean, you're a freak. You're in the closet and the closet is like it's clear, bro. Clear closet. That's what it is. Yeah. But dude, I'm breaking down something about Mark Goddard because there was something nobody's talking about Mark Goddard and how he refereed the fights in China. Like there was definitely something going on in China, I think. Like some of the fights he ref, like the one with the fighter who got kneed on the ground. I watched the fights like the day after, but that fight specifically and the main event, they were so suspect, so suspect. Doesn't make any sense. Bigger than you ever. Who wins? Ferguson or Salt Papi? How many days do we have off? before next fight. Call me gay one more time. I'm making the trip. All right, bro. September 6th is the next card, bro. Why are we getting a break after a fight night? We need breaks only after like pay-per-views. You don't need them after. We don't need them after fight nights, bro. We need them after freaking pay-per-views. Got them Yakuza hitters. Yakuza hitters. Roger Jackson. So far, Rob Van Dam. Who's this guy? Actual nobody. I'm looking at Twitter, by the way. How Yaza's more dangerous ground and pound than Chimaev? Yeah, but what, dude? I saw people talking about how, dude, Raja was landing better shots than Chimaev, and it's like, bro, when you attack an unsuspecting victim who has zero experience in the sport, obviously, you're gonna be able to get some crazy ground and pound off. Like, it makes it, like, you know what I mean? Dude, if this was like in a fight, it'd be dope. Like, if that was, let's be honest, if Raja did that in a fight, if Raja did that in like a sanctioned fight, it would be fire. But because he did it to like a random unsuspecting victim, bro doesn't know Rob Van Dam, casual. I guess I am. But dude, if he did that in the octagon against someone with the skills, then it would be dope. It would have been dope, but too bad he had to do it to some old PTSD ridden veteran. Ooh, 21 hours ago? Quentin Rampage Jackson's son, LAPD launches investigation over brutal beatdown. Dang. So they're investigating him. I feel like there's not a lot of investigation to go on. Is there not? Like, I feel like, I don't know, you look at the video and you can be like, well, you're going to jail, buddy. You're done, buddy. You're cooked. You're fried. We're done. Plus, the dude was knocked out. Of course, Roger's going to be able to get clean shots off the guy. Yeah. When nobody knows what's going on. Bro, Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam. Dude, who is this guy? Rob Van Dam. Who is this guy? This guy looks so mid. He looks like an actual nobody. I guess he had a match with John Cena back in the day or whatever. Lock him up, man. Lock him up, man. Your thumbnail is Joey's fat ass, by the way. Hey, yo. No, it's not. No way. No, it's not right now. It's just for you. What? Roger Jackson ringside before his murder attempt? Hold up.
How many subs to knock him out? That's a good question. I don't know. I ain't really sub farming, but 50 subs, knock him out.
50 subs. This guy just got absolutely rage baited. I mean, could you imagine Could you imagine, man? Um, like just you have everything. You're the son of one of the most famous. You're the son of one of the most famous fighters in the entire world in the history of fighting. Not not the history of fighting, but like, you know, the history of MMA. Let's say one of the most famous MMA fighters of all time. Of all time, Rampage Jackson is up there with one of the most famous guys. And his son, who has the potential to literally not work a day in his life, get opportunities out the wazoo, and he just simply just can't control his anger. Like, I don't understand. Psycho Stu got pinned after he got knocked out? Bro, what is this? Alright, bro, what is this? What? What? You got pinned by a random dude, and some lady in the crowd is screaming. Alright, bro. This is a fever dream if I've ever seen one before. Premeditated first degree? Yeah. But it depends, bro. LA is like, isn't LA like one of the most cooked places? Isn't it? Killing dudes for subs on Kick? Yeah, I know. You're my waifu, to be honest, bro. What? I'm not. No. I've never been LA, dog. Chill. I'm not saying. I'm just saying LA is like one of the most cooked places. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just like extremely cooked in terms of like almost everything. So the probability of Raja not even getting like, you know, not even getting like anything happening to him is fairly high, right? Yeah, hi, bro. If Tony loses South Poppy, someone needs to step in and force him to retire. Yeah, but if you try to step in and force Tony to retire, I feel like that's just not going to work at all. You heard Raja hired Ariel Helwani's cousin. I wouldn't be surprised if Ariel Helwani was actually representing Raja. But I do find it interesting how people are just spamming. I mean, this is one of those things, right, where it's like everybody sees something happen and they don't care about anything. They just want to talk about it. And because they know they can get money on it. It's crazy. Do you think Tony's family is going to get him to stop? I mean, I'm sure they can try to get him to stop, but I mean, let's be honest. If they tell him to stop, he will most likely beat them up. Chael's son. I mean, Brendan Schaub weighs in, guys. Oh, Lee. Think Saul Puppy beats Tony? Yeah, I think so.
You know what that is? That's what it boils down to. We didn't start fighting because we're fucking gonna cure cancer or we're gonna fucking figure out global warming. It's just not. It's not our thing. Johnny Walker wins up.
Dude, this guy dresses like he's like 15. Camo pants, blonde hair. I mean,
starts
come on.
doing the worm. I'm like, oh no, dude, that ruined your career, bud. Johnny Walker's a guy who changed camps.
Bro, what?
And he needed this win.
Oh,
and it's in China.
see brass too. Like fuck.
Yeah, UFC's like.
They don't need more money. They're good.
All right, what else you got, Jen?
All right, current events. The craziest thing in the news right now is Rampage Jackson's son, who's been on our Food Truck Diaries, right?
Yeah, I think with Rampage, whatever show
He brought his son.
Raja.
Raja Jackson. So he was doing he went to an event, a wrestling event.
Is
one of his
Brendan Schaub
buddies-
laughing? Did y'all hear that? Was he laughing?
Raja Jackson.
Is he trying not to laugh?
So he was doing he went to an event,
Oh
a
my
wrestling
gosh, this
event. One of
guy's
his
laughing.
buddies invited him.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, one of the wrestlers, you know what? I think it's best if I just play this clip. So his buddy invited him to this wrestling event, and this is what happened afterward. This is outside with a bunch of other wrestlers.
Now hold on. Let me set the table here.
Yeah, you go for it.
Let me set the table here. So yeah,
Nah, how is he laughing? How is Brendan? Why and how is Brendan Schaub laughing?
and I'll be transparent. I like Raja, and obviously I adore Rampage. Me and Rampage have a great
He's the
relationship.
best, yeah.
I love Rampage, and it's just by nature. My initial thought was when I heard about this, and I spoke with Rampage. When I heard about this, I went, "All right, how can I defend Raja?"
I mean,
You can
brother,
ask
brother.
Beer at Jackson. You can ask Rampage. I went, "How can I defend him?" Everyone's coming for his throat. How can I defend him? And they're kind of like, "Yeesh." Both of them were like, "God, let us know if you come up with a way."
Yeah.
So I went, all right, let me look into it. I'll come up with something. That's my thing. Let me come up with it. So I look at all the videos. I watch the full live stream and all that.
I don't know.
I got nothing.
Oh,
I can't. You can't defend this.
There you go. I mean, that's pretty unbiased. That's a
There's
good
no
take.
For those of you that don't know, and it's everywhere right now, it's probably the biggest news in MMA. So Rampage Jackson's son was at this wrestling event, like lower level. It's not WWE, but same wrestling, right? When it's not even fair to call it fake wrestling because those guys get fucked up, but it's choreographed wrestling, right? I think you just call it wrestling, right? It's like WWE, but at a lower level. So he gets there. There's an older dude who's a veteran, but he's an old scrappy vet of that wrestling world, and he takes an empty can, like I have here, like my rain can. It's empty but small. I think
Just a little bit of fluid, but whatever.
Yeah,
keeps doing.
and he shoves it against his head. Pretty normal. I think he was aware of it. As far as I know, and this is right when he walks up. As far as I know, all this was planned. He does that. Raja feels disrespected, but this guy apologized. He's like, "Whoa, dude!" Because Raja's like trying to find him right there, and he keeps saying like, "Oh, y'all gonna win, like no bitch." So there's clearly some insecurity on Raja's part, right?
Yes.
Big time. So he goes live on Kick. I'm too old. I don't know really how Kick works. I know it's live streaming stuff like that. And here's the issue: is that happens. Everyone on Kick sees it, right? There's another wrestler that I saw a video of who's also involved with this organization going, "Dude, fuck him up. You're gonna get yours. And if you don't worry about going too hard on him, make sure you get yours. I got your back." Right? That guy's. That guy's not your friend, and nor is he the other wrestler friend. And he has a D6 tattoo, so that's cool.
What is that? Oh, division.
Yeah, I don't know, Division 6. I didn't know he's up in 1. So he hypes Raja up, right? And remember, how's Raja? He has to be in his early 20s. He's a young kid. So Raja's sitting ringside.
I hope both Raja and that guy specifically gets some sort of consequences because that guy should also get consequences as well. Like that guy should not walk away
Kick.
free.
And on Kick, there's a ton of comments on there that are hyping him up, going, "Oh, you a bitch," blah blah blah, kind of egging him on. And Raja's reading those, and one dude, he can even say, he goes, "Oh, you want to say it to my face, motherfucker? Like, good luck. You want to say it to my face." So there's a lot of negativity on this. Very toxic, right? They're hyping Raja up. He's a young man. This is one of the reasons you shouldn't read
All right, peace, brother.
especially
Shit,
on
man,
a
free Raja. You ain't doing nothing, man. You defend himself.
live stream.
I agree. Free Raja.
Those
man.
people making
man,
comments,
free Raja, brother.
they don't give a flying fuck about what happens when they tell you to do something. Say you won't do this. You a bitch. You got embarrassed. You're gay. Whatever they're calling him. That there's an insecurity in Raja. And you can see because after this event, he's like, "No, I'm sick of it, man. Sick of being treated like a bitch. I ain't no punk." It's like, whoa, young man. What in the world gives you that impression? People think you're a bitch. You're soft. You're a beta. You're some cuck. Where are you getting this from?
Beta cuck.
It's not from his
Alright,
dad. It's not from his training partners because he has some MMA fights. It's not from his family. It's definitely not from his friends. It's from these trolls online who are egging you on to do bad things, and none of them are bailing you out now, buddy. So he got.
I mean, yeah. No way I would let any of y'all. I would never let any of y'all convince me to do anything that is even, dude. Like, come on. Kevin Lee reacts. Gotta go to prison.
I can't even wrap my mind around why you thought that was.
Bro added the beta cuck on his own volition. Yeah. Brendan Schaub came from experience. When you live on the internet, people call you, a bitch or weak or a beta or a cuck, and people call me a beta cuck all the time.
Cool.
Former UFC fighter Kevin Lee shares his thoughts on
I usually don't like to involve myself in other men's situations.
So this is how Kevin Lee fits into all this. This is how Kevin Lee fits into this. Why isn't Dag defending a streamer? I don't know.
But I feel I'm qualified to speak on this, and dog mess up. And if
Yeah, Kevin Lee's able to speak on this. Kevin Lee's able to speak on this because he's been knocked out so many times.
it's Rampage, I love Rampage, but Rampage turn your son in. He gotta go lay down for a little bit. Like if it was my son, that's what I would tell him. I mean, you a grown man, bro. You can't condone that type of behavior, bro. You gotta go lay down for a little bit. We'll get you a good lawyer. You ain't gonna be in there forever, but you gotta go lay down. I get it. He hit you in the head with a bottle beforehand. I get it. He shouldn't have did that. I don't condone that either. But to wait hours until the man was working, which we all understand, he playing a character and he was in character and he working, and then you sneak him because that's what you did. I mean, you snuck him. He wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, you snuck him. You snuck him, and
Bro,
he wasn't expecting
they say
that.
dude flatline and was unconscious for 6 minutes afterwards. Dog gotta go lay down. You gotta go to prison, bro. There's no part of that you
Speak to him, Kevin Lee. Speak
thought
to him.
was cool. Like
Gotta go lay down, bro.
I
Gotta
ain't
go
wrap
lay
my
down,
mind
man.
around
Gotta go lay down, brother.
why you thought that was cool, and why you ain't got no self-control over your emotions. I get it, you and your feelings. You probably was watching them work and just getting madder and madder. But bro, you can't have that in no civilized society. Like we don't understand what pro wrestling is, don't we? We've been understanding that since we was like 19 years old. That ain't the time or the place, especially.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest, man. Anybody with the correct brain, anybody need anything, going to the store. Brother. Going to the store? Go 2-3 years, store and forget. 2-3 years, store and forget. You need pads? Pads? Like, what type of pads you talking about? Better not be talking about, like, period pads, man. Because ain't no way. Ain't no way, brother. You always getting fool. You always getting fool. I ain't no touching no pads. Alright, bro. That ain't the time or place to punch a man to death. LMAO. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's a pretty interesting take you have there. It's a nuanced opinion. MMA Joey's got to have the worst opinion that you've ever heard. Not to give a little bit of a nuanced take, but I think the guy who got almost beaten to death is actually going to be happy. The cops barely even arrest gang members in Chicago and other hoods. I think society just gave up on them, barely even legally punished, just like you do you. Yeah, but that's but you know what? You know what? I think if it's within like hood on hood activities, the police don't get involved because you know they just rather just let these guys settle it out. But the moment it's like, you know, a guy in a gang, you know, assaults or kills someone who's like from outside, you know, someone who's from like the city or something, then I think they get involved. Like it's the moment it's not like, because they don't be telling on each other's, you know what I mean? Like they don't snitch on each other. But the moment someone actually like gets involved that's from outside the hood and they actually like go to the police about it, then the cops do stuff. Chandler thinks he can fix Raja if he adopts him. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do we really need every single MMA adjacent personality to weigh in on this? Yes, we do. We need every MMA person, and we need our normies to weigh in on this. Our normies, absolute normies who barely know Rampage Jackson or his son. We need everybody. Should we jump Raja? I mean, no, that's not. It's not. Let's just send him to jail. Let's just send him to jail for like, I don't know, probably like, I think like 5 to 7 years would be like an acceptable amount of time for Raja to go to jail. Chandler saw a glimmer in Raja's eyes and the fire in his heart. He's the one. Yeah. Don't get the 13% joke people keep going on about. I don't know either. He's most likely getting 5 years. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's ask ChatGPT. What does ChatGPT say? in LA, oh no, let's ask ChatGPT, do you know about what is going on with Raja Jackson? It knows what's going on. Now we ask, what would be the range of time Raja would spend in jail/prison? The Raja situation is nuanced. We need every MMA guy to weigh in on it. Yeah, I know. Dude, I mean, come on. Come on. I only weighed in on it because it was a live stream and, you know, it is what it is. It's something to talk about. But all these guys who are making videos are just so annoying. Kenny Koye is milking this shit. I think these guys that are milking it are just like, I think Lucas Tracy is milking it. I think all these guys are milking it. Is MMA say weighed in on it? No. That's good. MMA say didn't weigh in on it. That's absolutely amazing. Finally. Thank God. Thank God, bro. Chael Sonnen defended it. Milk it? No, I'm not milking it, bro. Okay, so potential sentencing, 1 year for aggravated battery, 2 to 4 years in prison, and then 4 to 10 years potentially for enhanced felony circumstances. So he's looking at 1, 2, so that's 3 plus 4. That's 7 years minimum. 7 to 15 years is what he's going for. It was cool to see Penguins make a video on it because it shows a new audiences. Nah. Don't think forgot about the time you dominated by Kenny Koyo. He had you calling him daddy. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Kenny Koye, what are you talking about? Debates? I don't know what you're talking about. Me and Kenny Koye's Discord debating him? I don't know what you're talking about. Based MMA say, yeah. He talked about the situation in his most recent live, but to be fair, it's because a lot of people started talking about Raja and he looked him up to see what happened because he didn't know who Raja was. MMA say didn't know who Raja was? I mean, is this guy not tapped in? No shot. At bedtime MMA didn't talk about it either. I think he knows that this ain't his shit. I may say hate success. Bum got caught by a slow motion tornado kick. Yeah, true. Dude, that was so slow and it wobbled him. Dude, what was he thinking, man? Like I would have never have gotten hit by that. I would have never have gotten hit by that slow ass spinning kick. If it was Dag, he would have been up the 9 and let it bang on my dead cousin grave. Bro, what are you talking about? You're saying I would have let the 9 bang? Is that what you're trying to say? I would have brought the 45-70? Raja didn't do nothing. He just stood on business. Alright, bro. Raja Jackson is 0-1 in MMA, by the way. He just wanted to taste victory. Is he actually? Raja Jackson apology. He's actually 0-1? No way. Steve Collins. Let's go. Steve Collins versus Raja Jackson. Alright, we gotta watch this. We gotta watch this. To see what he looks like. See how he is as a fighter when he fights someone who knows how to fight.
My name is Raja Jackson. I fight out of Long Beach, California, and I'm representing the USA. I'm fighting Collins, and
Gonna be the one who saves
Underway,
me.
Southpaw versus Orthodox.
All right, let's see how he does against. Okay, so first off rip, he misses his jab. Okay, I mean this guy looks like he's all over the place.
Forward.
Lead hook to the 2 looks absolutely terrible.
10 caused the victory's last fight. Success goes
2 to the body misses. Lead hook. Oh my gosh, he dropped him? No way. So he goes 2 to the body. Let's watch this. Goes a lead hook with his chin wide open. Kind of hits the forearm. This guy misses the 2. Raja's off center line. Raja throws a rear hook. Misses the right hook. Loads up this arm as this guy's defenseless. 2 down the pipe. Drops him bad.
Left hook. Stephen Collins looking to survive early here. Lots of power.
But it was a flash knockdown because look at this. Look at this transition. Look at that. That was a nasty. Look at the ref even have it scooching his butt out, bro. Y'all see that?
It's good, right? Wow, what a little fireman's carry. You don't see that often. Oh, he's got his neck out there, Raja. Right now.
Stop pausing it. All right.
Call and get his head up. He might be able to take away that guillotine. Raja looks like he's going to go for crossface, which is much more realistic.
They're against the cage. Nice knee by Raja. Can't tell who's who. Raja's this guy, bro. Guillotine. Stephen Collins controlling the head and neck of Raja. Raja Jackson getting pushed up to the cage. Steve Collins on the over-unders. Knee to the body by Steve. Knee body by both. Punch into the body. Ooh, nice knee by Collins. And they start swinging in the pocket, and they clinch up again. Collins tried to pull guard there. That was terrible. And he gets back up and pushes Raja against the cage. Which one is Crazy Horse? Which one's Crazy Horse? What do you mean Crazy Horse? Nice knee. Is he southpaw? Yes, he is. He is southpaw. Look at this. Look how unexplosive Raja is right now. Charles, you casual. I'm not casual. Oh, nice little exchange there. That was won by Steve or Seth. Winner of this fight move up to silver 2. Can you press the dot symbol and watch vids frame by frame? Press the dot symbol. The dot symbol? Oh, you can do it frame by frame? I didn't know you could do frame by frame. Dude, thanks for letting me know. I had no... It also pauses my live stream. Like if I do it? I don't mind. Okay, I had no idea that was a thing. Thanks, bro. Ah, it's dope. Thought left-hand people were supposed to be smart. That's a myth. A lot of clinching. How good is Steve Collins? Yeah. Uncle Live Chimaev next. Tapuria versus Islam next. Yeah, I saw Uncle Live talk about Chimaev. He said he would fight Chimaev. So they're both boys with Kadyrov. So it's going to be a tough one for Kadyrov. Who's Kadyrov going to pick? I think Chimaev wins, and then Tapuria Islam. That would be a good fight. I'd love to see that.
You see guys lock this up all the time, the body lock. Unless you get your hips in front of them and twist them down, basically, you can kind of block their hips with your hips against the cage and throw them over your hip.
Steve Collins lands a nasty elbow. See, look how when Raj's fighting someone of his skill level, it's not too great. He doesn't get the knockout. He's not going for these highlight reel finishes. Best base from May, beat boys with Kadyrov. Yeah, 100%. Beat boys with Kadyrov. Although, I believe Saeed is also boys with Kadyrov. Maybe he's not boys with Kadyrov, but he's like, he used to train with at Kadyrov's gym. 1-on-1 bet Psycho Stu takes him. No, Psycho Stu does not take Raja Jackson. No, stop it.
Yeah, that's something that, there's things that you want as a coach. You never want it to happen to your fighter, but you know it's once it does, you're happy. Like, okay, now we know. If you never take a big shot, you get dropped. We don't know how you're going to recover.
How come Rampage Jackson isn't in this corner, man?
that rocks me. I know what I'm gonna do. Boom, that was a phenomenal left hook. He was unconscious for a split second and recovered and came back, got up to his feet. Great, hard,
To
great
what?
fortitude.
To who fighting? Dude, both these guys are kind of mid at fighting, let's be honest. Raj's gassed already. He's going to gas out, I can tell. Raja seems like the type of guy to gas really bad. Especially if he could force the wrestling exchanges. Like, if I was fighting Raja, I would probably force the wrestling exchanges. Just not the pro wrestling exchanges, you know? Paulo delusional? I mean, tell me something I don't know, buddy.
Raja, both guys actually. I mean, Collins showed that fireman's carry, which
Gonna be the one who saves me. Bro, what are they doing? Why are they both in this position?
Neither one's doing this direction. Neither one's trying to twist the guy off and make himself easier. Now we see a snap down from Collins, which there's a technique that can help his guy. We're driving in, he's driving in, let me take advantage of that off-balance movement.
Looking for guillotine. Knees by...
Knee with the front headlock.
Nice knees by Steve. Smash inside leg. I bet he's got the soft brittle bones. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Press shift to see all the shortcuts. Shift? Or shift slash? Oh, what? Next frame? Previous frame? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Bro, you were a lifesaver, brother.
He's not even talking to his gunner. He's talking to Rampage Jackson. Yeah, I said, you gotta be careful.
Bro, why do they keep getting into this position? This is the most boring position ever.
Charismatic, entertaining guy in the world, but if you get knocked out, it's hard to sell tickets. I'll jump back to that question. What's the key to separate from this? Because you kind of interlock each other. Well, both guys are kind of doing the same thing. Just both drive in. At least Collins has a little bit of a snap down. He's not doing it very quickly in one burst, but he is.
Ooh, nice knees to the head. Nice knees to the head. Do you think Raja cried himself to sleep? Hopefully. Biggest what if Raja Jackson? Bro, Raja Jackson's not even close to the biggest what if. Dude, let's be honest. If Rampage sent Raja to Dagestan for 2-3 years when he was a kid, this would have never have happened. Like, let's be honest. That's the truth. If Raja went to Dagestan 2-3 years, this would have never have happened.
Again, that goes to your conditioning. When you get tired, your body starts shutting things down. You always get tunnel vision. Your blood, your brain, like, people are like, what's going on? And it's not, you do the dumbest thing sometimes because your blood is just not, you're not oxygenated enough in the brain. So for his ability to be able to look back, listen to his calling, and respond, and that's very impressive. Oh, no, he's taking it back. Wow. Big moment here for Collins. He's trying to lock this up. Oh, he's got down that Raja fighting that top hand, Frank.
Oh, he almost has Raja's back here. Oh, I'm trying to submit him. Raja said he's going to beat you half to death for disrespecting him. I would never let him beat me half to death, bro. I would slip. I wouldn't let him carry me. See, Raja would probably shoot a double. I'd sprawl on the double. I'd sprawl the double. Hit him with some uppercuts, right? That gets his eye like a little bit messed up. Hit him with some elbows, right? 12 to 6 elbows, back of the head too. I'd probably hit him with the back of the head, 12 to 6s. And then I'd KO him from there. The only way for Raja to beat the charges is to kiss the wall. What wall would he be kissing to beat charges? I don't know what you're talking about. I do not know what you're talking about. Any sort of walls. Any sort of walls at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Imagine Raja tries slamming Hasbulla for punching him. He would be publicly executed. No, Hasbulla deserves punches. Hasbulla's like the one guy that, like, let's be honest, he probably deserves some punches. Hasbulla deserves to be, I think Hasbulla needs to be slapped a little bit. He needs to be slapped. Just like, you know, just a little bit. Just slap him a little bit, man. I'm gonna be the one who saves me. And after it all. Gudurov wouldn't let anybody smack Hasbulla. Yeah, probably he wouldn't let him, but still. Hasbulla deserved to be smacked up a little bit. I'm African, but I know brother of yours. I'm African, but I know brothers of yours. The Israeli wall of political forgiveness best used by the Israeli wall, bro? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know nothing. Yeah, but Dagestanis, when given a reason, probably a little more insane than Raja. Like, dude, if you're gonna do this, Raja, if you're gonna do this, my word of advice for you, first off, don't stream it. Second off, Raja, do it when we don't have a 2-week break for UFC. You know what I mean? Because the UFC guys, they got nothing else to talk about. They literally have nothing else to talk about. So it's good that you know that you know, it's not good that it happened during a week where we have 2 weeks off. Dagestanis wouldn't give you a reason. They're probably a little more insane than Raja. No, are they though? Are they more insane than Raja? I don't think. I think they're a little bit more. They'll do more than Raja, but you have to do something against them. Like they're not going to crash out on the same level of Raja. You know what I mean? Like they would never be aggravated by being called a bitch. They'd never flip out on a guy for throwing an empty can on his head. They never would do that. But they'd probably, and they wouldn't jump him and beat him up for it. But at the same time, there's gangsters in Dagestan. Bro, read the same comment twice, giving 2 different reactions. Dagestan's way more polite and friendly than Raja. Don't be retarded. Shara Bullet? Yeah, Shara Bullet's a crash out. Yeah. Like, I feel like if it was a Dagestani in Raja's place, I feel like they would have probably have surrounded the guy. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been like 10 Dagestanis surrounding Psycho Stu or whatever and be like, brother. And he'd grab his neck and be like, brother. He'd probably slap him. He wouldn't knock him out, but he'd probably like slap him and intimidate him. Shara got sucker punched first. That is true. Shara did get sucker punched. Didn't Cain almost do what Roger did? Yeah, but Cain Velasquez, that situation is so completely different. You know? Bro, Habib didn't do anything when Connor's thugs destroyed his bus and hurt random people. Yeah, but didn't Habib and his boys press Artem Lobov? Didn't Habib press Artem Lobov and slap Artem Lobov? Khabib took a shit on the bus, that's why. Khabib took a shit on bus. Shit on bus. Hey, took a shit on the bus. Yeah. How many days would you survive in Dagestan? Probably the entire time. Probably a couple years. I feel like I'd fit into Dagestan a little bit because I'm a little bit autistic. And you need to be a little autistic to fit in. You want to come in and play with a goat? Took shit on bus. Crime for crime, calmer and more violent than Habib. Yeah, but who is harboring terrorists in their gyms? Who is harboring terrorists in their gyms? I don't know. You answer me, brother. Are you a Spanish guy who went to Dagestan, got kicked out for kissing a guy on your YouTube channel? No. Is that true? That's not true, is it? A guy got kicked out of Dagestan because he was kissing a guy on his YouTube channel? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Plus dick pics leaked. Yeah, I know, but who hasn't sent dick pics, bro? Who hasn't sent dick pics? Who hasn't been doing that shit? I mean, come on. Get off Connor's balls, mate, yeah? If anything, he's on Habib's balls because he says Connor's more violent than Habib. And I mean, that's up for debate. It's probably up for debate. But I'm not the Spanish guy that went to Dagestan, though. I fuck with Connor. I fuck with Connor too, bro. He's just in a downward spiral. He just is, and it's not too good. If I was boys with Connor, If I was boys with Connor, then I would help Connor. I would have been helped Connor. Connor gave up like chicken. Habib wasn't harboring anybody's gym. It was all politically motivated. His tax allegations as well. Mm, I don't know. Yes or no? There was a terrorist training at his gym. If there was a terrorist training at my gym, I feel like I would know. You know, especially as the owner, especially as a guy who talks to these guys on the daily, or knowing people who talk to these guys on the daily. Like you don't have a receptionist who's like, "Hey, I forgot about the allegations." Actually, he's not. Connor's not. Not that. Those are just allegations. Connor was found liable in a civil courtroom for damages, but in a criminal court, Connor was found liable for it. Okay, he's not criminal. He wasn't found criminally wasn't criminally charged for it. So until he was criminally charged, as far as the crime goes, allegations. No, he's not. I'm not gonna admit something that's not true. Talking about admit it, bro. He's not. What are you talking about? He was found. The standards for being found liable and being found guilty are so beyond different. So beyond different. He has lost 9 of his last 9 fights. I thought it was 8 of his last 8 fights. I think Tony loses though. Have you seen a guy with blue face paint trying to steal the moment for himself? I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like if I saw that, I wouldn't know what to think, and my hair would be racing. Dude, Connor hits his fan in the streets. Habib would never. Connor doesn't hit his fans in the streets, bro. There's a guy who, dude, let's be honest. We support Connor through thick and thin. No, we don't. But Connor hits dudes. He's Irish. I mean, that's what they do in Ireland. They fight in bars. That's what they do in Ireland, bro. Come on. Are we pretending like that's not like a typical Irish thing? Is that guys in Ireland, they hit each other? He only hits old men in bars. But that's what they do in Ireland, bro. That's like dabbing someone up. If you dab someone up here, that's similar to punching someone in Ireland, bro. Connor's the right to defend himself. Exactly, bro. He's the right to defend himself. But if you actually do look at the case of Conor McGregor, if you actually do look at the case with Conor McGregor, and you come to the conclusion that he is criminally a criminal because he was a rapist or whatever, I feel like you're just missing out. You don't you hate Conor and you don't want to listen. Or you don't want to understand. Connor smacked an old man in a bar and got bitched into paying him reparations. What a pussy. I don't know. Why are you so racist against Irish people? Irish people isn't a race. So, Roger Jackson is a terrorist? No, I don't think that he's a terrorist. His nationality, yeah. Most of the Irish can't fight because, let's be honest, English are way more harder than them. Nah. The Irish are scrappers. The British people are more like, they're more finesse. British is more like point fighty finesse. Irish are more scrappers. You know what I mean? So by the time the Irish make it to the big leagues, they're already like CTE ridden, you know? Brits used to be racial reasoning to justify oppression. I don't know. Fucking. Why did English own them for years? I don't know. Because of numbers, resources, lifestyle. I don't know. You're asking me a historical question I don't know the answer to. I'm not a historian. You know what I mean? I'm a guy who talks about MMA, bruh. UFC. I'm out of my depths here. I don't know about the freaking race relations between Irish and Brits, bruh. Look, you tired, man. What time is it? All right. Yo. Um. Is there anything to really look at? Not much, eh? Maybe I'll do another live stream today. I'll probably do another. I might do another live stream tonight. But I'm gonna dip. But before I dip, I'm gonna give y'all a good ad video. I'm gonna give y'all a good ad video. I don't think y'all are gonna be ready for this. Yo, boys, go watch this. This is a banger. This is an actual banger. This is an actual banger. There you go. It's been your boy Dag. Peace.